Married to Medicine Season 2 Reunion Part 1. Let me tell you something about these damn ladies. And I apologize for not doing no videos on time and all that kind of shit. Let me tell y'all something. Work depresses the shit out of me. I hate this damn job. And I know I'm the don't sit up here and talk about it. But I'm pushing through because nigga got bills and all this other kind of shit. But I am so sick of this depressing ass place. I'm just tired of it. I'm looking for something else. I'm working on it. Yes, all that kind of shit. Pray for me. Do what all you got to do. Yeah, moving on swiftly and professional. Let's go and get into it. Tacky Toyota, you're sitting here talking all this shit and all this kind of stuff, and you're so crunk. You should have got crunk with these folk when they ran off with your goddamn $50,000. But your dumb ass, you big eyeball ass motherfucker. I'm not understanding why it's 2014 you still wear color contacts. That's a fool and a flop. You look, I guess when your mother gave birth to your dumb ass, she pictured a damn rundown ass Toyota Camry with the headlights falling out and all busted up and looking disgusted. And she said, you know what, I'm gonna name my daughter like that because I got big eyes, she gonna have big eyes too, okay? Broke, busted, disgusted hoe. That's why you got mad at Dr. Simone when she said that shit because it touched your spirit, okay? When she said that, you got upset because you knew that shit was the truth. You know you're trying to front and act like you got money when you don't. I seen your damn husband standing from the sideline. He had just got through empty the trash out. He looked like trash himself. But that's neither here or there. Let's go and get into this review, honey, because I've done my reading already. Started already. Quad. You're talking about a $17.4 billion industry and all this kind of shit, and you trying to do something. You don't want to be just Dr. Gregory's wife, Dr. Gregory, all that kind of shit. You don't want to talk about his money, all that kind of stuff. I can understand that. But I don't think you're taking this puppy couture shit serious. And I don't think you're going to get any of that $17.4 billion, okay? Mariah, I'm loving how you sitting here just letting the girls fight and doing all that kind of stuff. You've been tearing shit up and doing shady shit throughout the whole season. On the first season into the second season. So now you're just going to sit there and let the girls do whatever, and you're going to play innocent and play victim. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, because you're not giving anybody no more ammunition. I guess you've already seen Real Housewives of Atlanta. You see how they done Nene, and you don't want to be done the same, okay? Quad, you keep talking about all this money, you keep talking about da-da-da, but can you please get something besides this plastic-ass weave? I know you're probably spending good money on your hair or whatever, but your weave looks like if I light it, it's going to burn and then it's going to melt. Like it's going to melt on your damn scalp. I hate it. Your head is already big as a motherfucker and it draws attention to it, okay? So I want you to get a better weave. I want it to have some body because it looks like your shit is like, it looks like cartoon hair. Like it just it just moves like this. I want you to get the eye on the prize and fix your hair, honey. What's supposed Quad, you did all this damn hollering and jigaboo and all that kind of ragged shit, and the reads end up flipping on you because Mariah just sat there and just looked at your ass. Like she just kept looking at you. You kept getting pissed off and going off, and she just flipped the shit on you. She flipped the script on your ass, and you kept hollering and you kept going in and trying to read. And you kind of end up reading yourself quiet, and you made yourself like you were just doing too much. She played, baby. Whoever is behind Mariah's team, whoever told her to do that shit, knew what the hell they were doing, because she just sat there so innocent. That's the same shit they do in the damn courtroom in the court of law. Like the defendant just gonna sit up there, the person that's being prosecuted just gonna sit there and just be, act innocent and dress nice and not show emotion, all that kind of shit. And it's gonna make the other person look back like they're too hard on them. Like, child, it's a mess. It was a mess. Good work, Mariah. The Heavenly, you were completely out of line for bringing that woman's husband, Dr. Simone's husband, in. You were completely out of line, and then I'm kind of pissed off at you because you don't need to be talking about nobody's husband, and you're sitting here like a black-ass cockroach, okay? You is wrong for that shit. You was wrong for that shit, and I'm glad they were on your ass, honey, because you sit here and I think you wrote a blog and you were sitting here talking about the fact that they're jealous because neither one of their husbands is making money, don't have any money and all that kind of stuff. You were wrong for that, Dr. Heavenly. You were completely out of line for that, okay? And, Dr. Heavenly, judging from you having these fake Louis Vuitton bags and all that kind of shit, you can't throw too much shade. There's nothing wrong. You don't got to be rich And you ain't got to have all the money. As long as you're comfortable within yourself and comfortable with your finances, you don't have to have all that shit. And you sitting here talking about some they got on the subject about, well, if getting a doctorate degree was so easy, Dr. Simone's husband would have one. Baby, Dr. Simone was mad as hell about that shit. She was pressed. That shit touched her spirit. But Miss Dr. Jackie, I love her to death. She had a good point. She was saying that, bitch, at the end of the day, doctorate, it's a good standing. But you can get a doctorate and everything, and just because you're a doctor don't mean you're a doctor. Because let me tell you something, Dr. Heavenly. Okay, I'm going to address you as Dr. Heavenly. If my ass on a plane, and I'm going to want the OBGYN to come play with my ass before I want you to come get my teeth together. The only thing I need you to do is get these bottom row under my mouth together. Okay, that's the only thing. You don't know the other shit. You might know a little bit, but I would prefer someone who has actually worked on it, like surgery wise, like real surgery, keeping people alive. Because if I'm operating on your coochie and you're delivering babies, I got to keep you alive. I got to know what helps and what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. You can't write no prescription for some stuff like that. Well, you know what? The fact checker's gonna come for me for that shit. She can't write prescriptions. But I wouldn't trust. She can't diagnose, but she probably can, honey. It's so hard doing videos when you got folks fact checking your every damn move. And let me go and say something. I have nothing wrong. I have no problem with people fact checking certain things, but some people be very overboard with this shit. Just like the BuzzFeed did that fact. But that's this with the face from Emmanuel Hudson. That shit was so damn funny. Shout out to the people who share that shit with me. What else going on? Dr. Heavily tried to walk her ass backstage. Mariah, the husband, closed the damn door on her ass. That shit was so damn funny, honey. I was screaming. That shit was so funny. He like, Dr. A said, not today, ma'am. Not today, honey. You're not going to be messing with Miss Cinnamon Bun Girl today. I will not come off my chair and throw tomatoes with you, honey. Come on, Mariah ass. I'm loving that you had your hair together because you be having crunchy ass weave and I don't be here. Don't be here for it at all. Mariah, when they were talking about the whole SK shit about the steakhouse, I believe your ass was drunk. I believe you were drunk and you were fucked all up. But you kept acting like they didn't know what they were talking about. And that shit was just so funny because they didn't have no proof. I bet you there were cameras. There probably were cameras there, but they probably didn't show that shit. They probably didn't. I don't know. I don't know if there probably was cameras there. But hearing all the stuff I'm hearing from Funkin' Aniva and other, I believe your ass was drunk as hell and you got into it. They had to carry your ass out with no damn shoes on. Girl, that's a hot ass mess. But they know it is what it is. You play this shit out like they know what the hell they're talking about. What else was going on? Mariah, you just keep lying. You're lying so hard about you not being drunk and all shit. You are lying so damn hard that I believe that you think you're telling the damn truth. Like, you ever notice somebody lie so hard, you be like, damn, did I really, like, that make you believe, like, I don't think that shit happened. I have been in that instance a couple of times where people have lied so goddamn hard. You can see the shit, but they lying so hard and so good and so straightforward with it that you don't even believe that you're telling the truth. She got to check your goddamn self. So Mariah this her story. She's sticking to it. Okay. Oh well. Aqua, let me have a come to Jesus moment with you real quick because you kept saying like when they were talking about money wise, you forgot where you came from. Da da da. You had to try to clarify that you are not from the hood. You're not for the projects and all that kind of shit. Quad, that's all cool and that may be, but your husband stood up here and said that shit. He said you forgot where you came from and your ass did not shit. You didn't say anything else. So, Quad, I think you are from Memphis. I believe you did grow up. You didn't have all that. I'm not gonna say you was in the projects in your hood, but you didn't have it all. Like you try to make it seem like you've been like upper class, middle class. I don't think your ass was. I think you were lower class, honey. I don't think you had them kind of coins, and you just doing the most right now. And that's why your husband got your ass right on together. Moving on. What's the name coming? Bringing her ass. Dr. Simone bringing her ass in there to try to check blood pressure. I thought that shit was so damn funny. Like I've never. This is a shout out to my nurses because I know a couple of nurses watching me. Doctors don't check no damn blood pressure. They don't do all that extra bullshit. They don't do them. Some damn nurses who do that shit. So Dr. Simone killed that bullshit. I'm surprised you even knew what the hell you were doing, honey. Because very rarely do you ever see a doctor actually do that shit. Honey, it's the nurses that do that damn shit. Now, the doctor might come back and they might check your ears and check your throat and all that shit. But honey, that's the nurses doing. You go to the nurses station and you move on swiftly and professionally, and you do what you need to do. But honey, the blood pressure, you rarely ever see a doctor. But that's some damn bullshit. We ain't here for that. Um, I don't know my friends' addresses. Well, yes, I do, and I know my best friend's phone number because she has had the same number since we met. And like a lot of people, I don't remember their phone numbers by heart. I don't remember their address. I know how to get there, but that don't mean shit. Especially when you rent houses and shit like you're doing. Toyota, Tech and Toyota. So I'm trying to see what you're talking about. So what's my address and what's my phone number, all that kind of shit. That don't mean shit. But what she was basically saying is, bitch, if it was such a problem, you would have waited till the next time we were filming to cut up. You would have called me because we're friends. And Simone, you had a point. You were just saying, you were turning up for the cameras. All y'all asses turning up for the cameras, and I appreciate it because y'all give me drama, something to watch. I don't want to see y'all ass ring around the rosy pocket full of poses, bitch. I want a pocket full of drama because that's why I watch TV. I don't give a damn about this shit. What else was going on? Baby, when Dr. Simone had called towards the end, when Dr. Simone called that girl busted, broke, busted, and disgusted, and ragged ass and acting like she was, baby, that shit was so damn funny. But, Simone, your ass was kind of wrong. You were doing the most because your child was there. But your child had probably seen you go in. I've seen my mama go in. So that really don't mean shit. I mean, she's a bad parent. She just had to go in. And fucking, what's your name? Tacky Toyota. Girl, turn your ass around. You know she was telling the damn truth. Your pop-eyed ass getting mad and shit. Popcorn, shrimp, eyeball ass girl. You getting all mad and in your feelings, but that shit was the damn truth because we can see that from watching the show that, I don't think you have that much money. And you want to say that your husband make plenty of money, you can't count it. Baby, if they want you to buy the house, they're going to find this shit so you can buy the house. You check the housing market, bitch. They're trying to sell houses, not let them hoes stay. So, their ass was probably working with you, but I don't believe that $50,000 shit. I don't believe none of that shit. And you sit here, it was probably cheaper for you to rent the house than buy one. That's why your ass took a goddamn vacation and away from your empty ass house. Okay, so this season, this season was not all that good. It was a lot of bullshit going on with this whole Mariah shit and Mariah filming by herself and the other girls filming without her. I was just so over. I'm glad this shit is over with because this was not. I missed first episode. I missed the first season of Married to Madison when what's the name was hitting asses with purses and shit. I dragged that bitch out. I killed that bitch. Now that shit was funny. Okay, and I think some of us need to realize that. I know I'm getting off topic. I was on Twitter the other day, and it's lovely. Whatever her name is, I love her to death. I love some of the stuff she she writes. She was tweeting something talking about some shows like Fresh. There's not a lot of black people on TV, and talking about shows with Fresh Prince and all that kind of stuff, and all the black shows and all that kind of shit. Let me tell y'all something. We are in a new day and age. If you put some shows out like that now, we're not going to fucking watch it. And I understand where she was coming from. We have to support the good shows. But reality TV, black people dominate entertainment because us being ratchet and shit, sometimes that shit is funny. I don't want to see physical fighting, but shade and all that kind of stuff. That shit is funny. It's funny as hell. And we know most of that shit is scripted. So just sit back and laugh and enjoy it. I'm so tired of people always talking about something. It's negative, it's negative, it's negative. If the shit is negative, turn the goddamn TV off, okay? If you don't watch it, it's not going to affect you. But I'm going to watch it. This shit is funny. Sit your ass back and laugh. They're not going to put boring ass TV shows because we're not going to watch it. At the end of the day, it's all about money. So y'all can blame the devil if y'all want to. Baby, blame the devil. Just say the devil is busy like y'all do with everything else, honey. Y'all say the devil be in control, all that shit. Child, he ain't that damn busy. Take responsibility for your own actions. Okay, stand firm in your shade, honey. That's all I got. Okay? But, Married to Madison, the reunion, it was interesting. I just want to I think the second part is going to be juicy. I think we're going to get a little more backstory of what happened. I don't think we're going to ever find out what really happened at SK with Mariah and Quad. I'm sick of this shit. I want to know, and you know what? Lisa Nicole, now that I think about it, have I even talked about your ass in my whole review? Because your ass is forgettable. You're forgettable. Like, I mean, you threw it like, oh, this is the Wicked Witch. Everybody talking like, girl, that's the only part I remember. And that's because I just thought that shit up. But Lisa Nicole, I really don't want to see your ass next season. I really don't. You didn't bring shit. And like, we can bring hot dog bun lips herself, Miss Carrie Wells back. But you know what? She that little Carrie gave them niggas when they was sitting there, they were fighting with Mariah and some doc. Mariah, who was it? Mariah and Taka Toyota were fighting. Carrie just looked like shit was so goddamn fun. If you ain't seen it, look it up on YouTube. The whole clip is just funny as hell. Carrie like, why did I let these monkeys, these apes in my house? These Donna the apes, why did I let them in my house? And that shit was funny as hell. But that's all I got. I got other shit to do, other reviews to do, so I'm gonna be getting on there. But y'all like my videos for your first time watching, share and tweet me and all that kind of shit. And I'll talk y'all later. Deuces, bye.